Flat Earth is a small Flat Earth channel. I may sound mean, but he's one of the more stupid Flat Earth fanatics I've ever watched. He makes short videos, so we watch his last two in full.
So if you negate the parallelism on a globe, then you can literally move your position anywhere you want to on this parallel and call this your center point, quote unquote. Then you can begin your measurements. You don't have to include anything that's flat in your equations. You can literally just say, like, you have this 90-degree line of sight and everything is dropping away from that, since you're not including anything that's quote unquote flat on a globe. That's why it's kind of important to discuss it, because that's how they're getting away with making these observations and not accounting for the flatness of the globe. I mean, obviously a globe has flatness, every sphere has flatness. Of course it sounds, paradoxical to say that a sphere is flat, but it is. There's really no getting around it. If you take a flat and you put a small sphere on it, like a marble, and then you were just to scale that marble up and keep scaling it and keep scaling it and keep scaling it, it's going to take up that area. It's going to cover that, more volume, more area, right? So it's going to cover that whole flat. And therefore it would have to have, that whatever that flatness of that platform is, it would have to have that size of flatness around it. So you'd have like these pyramids, I guess you would describe them, a weird fucking pyramid, that goes towards the center point. The tip of the pyramid would go towards the center point. You would have all these little flats around the sphere. They would all be proportional, and yet it would still be perfectly spherical. But whatever.
So his strange thoughts are some kind of proof that the Earth is flat? Apparently he does not understand how big the Earth is. If we stand on the ground, we cannot see that it bends. If we stand by the sea and follow the horizon, it looks straight. But in reality it curves.
I honestly do not understand how people can get away with saying that a globe isn't flat. It makes no rational sense whatsoever. I mean, what do you think? What do you think is going on here? Like, we just create all these squares outside the exterior of your sphere, and then what? What do you think that represents exactly? What if we were to keep them all at the same elevation and we were just to build, let's say theoretically we could build on water and land all around the sphere, and we just kept building these squares right next to each other. Instead of leaving any space, we just were able to construct these squares literally everywhere. So you have nothing but squares all around the sphere. There's no spacing, just all these squares. Yeah, we just keep on building squares. No roads. Who cares about water and hills and valleys and shit like that? We're going to make all these squares, we're going to keep them all the same elevation. Kind of like water on the sphere, right? So we can have squares on a globe, but a globe can never be flat. That's the logic, right?
What do you say? I do not have much to add. This flat earth fanatic has managed to take stupidity to a whole new level. Thanks for watching.